This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last year's national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Away to get us going here. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Looking for his big tight end. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end who can lay out like that and make a play?
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Look out. Room to run here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the plate with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Catch made on the left side. And a broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Razorbacks are going to cash in here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Grab by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going or have to settle for 3? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's a direct snap. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So Arkansas has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Bites off a defender. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they're going to defend this style of playing moving forward.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board in that one.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Moves the ball up to the 30. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. makes the catch.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
The Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great job by the defense bouncing back after allowing that big gain the play before. This is the type of potential momentum changer a team needs to rally from a deficit like this.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Almost intercepted. He caught it but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Quarterback catches a break on this throw. He puts it up into traffic. The defender actually catches the ball, comes down out of bounds, or he would have had a pick.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
And the Razorbacks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Time enough for 1 more play in the half. strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Looking to scramble. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Defense is coming after him.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, you're going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop and the offense pin back. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, anytime you come out trailing in the second half, you have the football. You want some momentum. You want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
4th down, the offense will go for it. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
1st and goal here for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here we go. 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of 1. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Design quarterback run. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, he does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Fires quickly to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass is hauled in over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear at the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The shotgun handoff here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure brewing to throw that time.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Razorbacks are in the red zone.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They continue to roll up the score. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. He's back out there. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He'll throw it now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Zips it down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and less than a yard from the 20. Figure they got 2 plays to pick up this 1st down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Razorbacks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 2nd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team.
Touchdown, Arkansas. Still no answer for the passing game.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. complete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two.
He fires this throw and is intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever.
Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Testing the right side here. As the first down is still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And at first down, they go right back to him. Fighting him off. That one moves the ball across the 40. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here.